This whole filibuster thing, you'd mentioned it before that you don't understand it. It's a joke. It needs to be disbanded, done. And don't, if you say that the Democrats will do it, then Mark, they're going to do it anyways. They don't give a shit what they do. They'll pack the court. They'll change the laws. They'll turn misdemeanors into felonies, as we've seen in the past. They'll go after people with false charges. They'll lie. They'll cheat. They'll steal. They could care less. They'll spy, just like we're seeing now. It's a complete joke. We need to get down in the mud with them and fight them at their own level if we're going to win this thing in the long run.
Here's the thing. Last week I said, let's get rid of the filibuster. Then I see all the reasons why the filibuster is good. Because the next time the Democrats are in charge, and if they just need a simple majority in the Senate, they can turn Puerto Rico into a state. That's 2 Democrat senators. They can pack the Supreme Court. They could take 9 justices up to 13 and have the Democrat president appoint 4. And now they've got the majority. But this is insanity. Because guess what? Then when the Republicans are in charge again, what are they going to do? Add Guam or a place that might vote Republican? Or, I mean, a state doesn't have to be contiguous in the United States. I mean, we have Hawaii, we have Alaska. I mean, crazy thought. What if some country out there in another continent said they wanted to be a state? Maybe a South American country like Chile or someplace like that. Hey, we want to be part of the United States. The United States doesn't have to be connected to each other. See what I'm saying?
Right. We got a lot of territories like Guam and different places that are.
But like Greenland doesn't have enough people, so it couldn't become a state because you have to have a certain number of people. I don't think Greenland has enough. Even if Greenland said they wanted to be a state, I don't think that they could. The Virgin Islands, I don't know if they have enough to become a state. But the point I'm trying to make is then every election, we're going to be trying to add a state to add senators to our side. And then every election, okay, we've got 13 Supreme Court justices now. Now we're going to add and make it 15 so that now the Republicans have, I mean, at some point in time, you're going to have 150 Supreme Court justices just because they're going to keep adding them to get the, so at some point in time, it has to stop. And this is how it stops. How it stops is it's got to be amended into the Constitution. There's like 3 ways of having an amendment. We're going to have an amendment to the Constitution that says the Supreme Court justices are, let's just say 9, because that's what they are now. Supreme Court justices shall remain 9. Now, here's your opportunity. You could do a constitutional amendment that says not only that there's 9 Supreme Court justices, but we could give them terms. We could change the Constitution and say that Supreme Court justice has a term. I just heard this morning, I think it was, where they said the United States is the only big country in the world that appoints their top court to life terms. Every other one has terms. So a constitutional amendment could change that. Another thing is a constitutional amendment could make it more difficult to add states. Instead of a simple majority that the Senate decides to vote in Puerto Rico, there could be a constitutional amendment that says this, and this, and this, which makes it harder to become a state. These things could be written into the Constitution, and it's a hard thing to do. But if you want to avoid every time the parties flip and they want to add Supreme Court justices and that sort of thing, it's going to have to be done with a constitutional.